On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Tread.
To step or walk on something.
Examples:
Tread water. Tread a similar path. He treads carefully on the slippery ice.
Prevailing.
Most frequent, widespread, or currently dominant, usually referring to a particular opinion, attitude, or trend.
Examples:
Prevailing wind. Prevailing trend. The prevailing opinion was that the project would be a success.
Alike.
Similar or identical in nature or appearance.
Examples:
Young and old alike. Alike in nature. The two paintings looked alike as if the same artist had done them.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Divine.
Of, from, or like a god, holy or sacred.
Examples:
Divine intervention. Divine grace. The view from the mountaintop was truly divine.
Omen.
A sign or warning of a future event, often seen as either positive or negative and believed to be an indication of divine power or influence.
Examples:
Bad omen. Prophetic omen. The alignment of the planets was considered an omen of major changes in people's lives.
Truce.
A cessation or suspension of hostilities between warring parties, usually for a specified period, as a treaty, armistice, or other agreement.
Examples:
Temporary truce. Break a truce. The two sides agreed to a truce and set down their weapons.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Bloody.
Covered in or smeared with blood, involving or characterized by bloodshed or brutality.
Examples:
Bloody massacre. Bloody diarrhea. The crime scene was bloody and gruesome.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples.
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples.
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Fate.
The development of events beyond one's control, destiny, the ultimate outcome or consequence of a situation or person's actions.
Examples.
Fate of nations. Accept my fate. The fortune teller predicted his fate and warned him of the looming danger.
Ensue.
To happen or follow as a result or consequence of something.
Examples.
Ensue within a few years. Predict what will ensue. A power outage ensued after the storm knocked out the electricity.
Devastating.
Causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples.
Have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples.
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Intact.
Undamaged and complete.
Examples.
Intact brain. Intact forest land. Despite the scandals, his reputation remained intact.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples.
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Grid.
A pattern of regularly spaced horizontal and vertical lines, a system of high-tension cables by which electrical power is distributed throughout a region.
Examples.
A grid design. A wire grid. Grid pattern roads often appear in urban areas.
Encampment.
A temporary or semi-permanent settlement, especially a group of tents or other shelters used for lodging or military purposes.
Examples.
Military encampment. Temporary encampment. The encampment of soldiers in the field was a temporary arrangement.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples.
Do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Prevail.
To be common, widespread, or frequent, to be the strongest or most powerful.
Examples:
Good will prevail. Prevail in a suit. It is common for oppressive governments to prevail through violence, using military and police force to control their citizens and suppress dissent.
Horizontal.
Parallel to the ground or in a baseline, being at the same level as all members of a group.
Examples:
Horizontal lines. Horizontal stripes. Airplanes need horizontal tails to improve stability.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Adjacent.
Next to, close to, or adjoining something.
Examples:
Adjacent to his house. Adjacent houses. Our country has military alliances with adjacent countries.
Diagonally.
In an oblique or slanted direction or manner, at an angle between horizontal and vertical.
Examples:
Diagonally opposite. Cut diagonally. I walked diagonally across the field to reach the other side faster.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Swap.
To give something and receive something in trade.
Examples:
Swap seats. Swap columns with rows. Don't swap horses while crossing a stream.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Clump.
A small group of bushes, trees, flowers, people, etc.
Examples:
Clump of bacteria. A clump of trees. I heard the clump of his boots in the hallway.
Thorny.
Full of or covered with thorns, prickly, of a problem, difficult to deal with.
Examples:
The thorny path of life. Thorny problem. The rose bush had thorny branches.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
Live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Perimeter.
The outer boundary of an area, or the length of this boundary, the distance around the edge of something.
Examples:
Perimeter fence. Perimeter fence. The guard patrolled the perimeter of the building.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Inward.
Directed or facing towards the inside, inside or inward looking.
Examples:
Inward piece. Inward cargo. The inward motion of the tide was gradually slowing down.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Variant.
Something that is slightly different from others of the same type.
Examples:
Variant types of pigeon. A variant of the same word. The first variant of the virus appeared in less than a month.
Maneuver.
A motion or combination of moves that requires skill and care, a clever strategy, activity, or movement intended to give someone an advantage.
Examples:
Political maneuvers. Made a great maneuver. In this class, we learn the basic maneuver of a plane.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Rival.
A person, company, or thing competing with others for the same thing or in the same area.
Examples:
Rival bidder. Merge with a rival company. He interfered with his rivals in various ways during the campaign.
Bloodshed.
The act of shedding blood, often used to describe violence or war, injury or death caused by violence or conflict.
Examples:
Bloody bloodshed. Massive bloodshed. The negotiations failed, leading to threats of bloodshed between the two countries.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
Prophecy fulfillment. Prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Diagonal.
At an angle or slant, noun, a line that runs across a surface or figure at an angle.
Examples:
Diagonal pattern. Place at a diagonal. The diagonal cut of the skirt added movement and flair to the outfit.
Prophesy.
To predict or foretell a future event or outcome, often through divine or supernatural means. To make a prediction or forecast based on present trends or patterns.
Examples:
Prophesy doom. Prophesy success. The famous author was able to prophesy technological advancements that were beyond the imagination of his time.
Meddle.
To interfere in someone else's affairs without permission or invitation, to become involved in an activity that is not one's own.
Examples:
Meddle in relationships. Meddle with the evidence. She always tries to meddle in other people's affairs, and it's starting to get annoying.
Battlefield.
A place where a battle or conflict is fought.
Examples:
Battlefield casualties. Tactics on the battlefield. The general reviewed the plans for the upcoming battle on the battlefield.
Thwart.
To prevent something from happening or succeeding.
Examples:
Thwart enemy plans. Thwart attempts. He thwarted the thief's attempt to steal the painting.
Troublesome.
Causing difficulty or annoyance for someone.
Examples:
Undertake a troublesome task. Troublesome behavior. He had to resolve a troublesome event that happened unexpectedly.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
A pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.